Hi everyone, here I am. I haven't been vlogging a lot lately because, frankly, I'm exhausted. I am so tired. And there's so much going on in my head, and I haven't known how to put it out there in a way that I thought everyone could relate to, understand. I was judging myself. And so I forgot that one of my basic things for vlogging was that I just do it. I just do it. And so what I'm going to do today is kind of talk about that. Talk about the uncomfortable stuff. The exhaustion, the tiredness, what's been going on this month. So this is the month of May and a recap of my month and all of that, from physical stuff to the emotional stuff to the business stuff to the outreach stuff, all of it, all of it. So I have been trying very hard to take notes in this little planner thing, and it's been extremely helpful. And the reason that was really helpful is I've been feeling like I'm moving through quicksand. Like I'm trying so hard, and it's like I'm going like this, and my mind's like, do all this stuff so fast, and hi everyone, and I'm just like, and I can't do it fast enough. So started off, I actually started off the day before May 1st. I was going down to support some of my kids, young adults, in promoting peace and getting some flyers out for that. And I ended up having an accident and falling on the concrete and injuring my quad. But it was very important. So even though I'd injured myself, I got back up and carried on and still got those flyers out. So we got that done, and I donated some time, effort, and a little bit to that, but it still added to my injury. So May Day, I was unable to go out, but Morgan and Laura came over to the house, and they were able to wash their laundry and some things. However, that night, there was an issue where there was something that went missing from my house. And it was whatever, but they were no longer allowed in my house. The day after that, I had Gypsy came over, and we went out to lunch at Mod Pizza, and I was able to have some support and a support system because I was getting sick. I was without my meds. There was a disconnection sometimes happens within all the providers I have, because I have several different illnesses. And so the med that was behind was one that I take for depression, and there are different types of depression, and mine, the kinds of meds that I'm on, I can't be off of really long. About the second day in, I'm getting sick, and it's a serious thing. So by Thursday, I was getting pretty sick. By the 4th, I got to go see Pierce, one of my kids, and his girlfriend, who is amazing. I loved her. And they were about to have their baby. And on the night after I was coming back from there was a robbery attempt, and it kind of made me sicker being off my meds. And so the next, I think it was, oh no, that was when Morgan and Laura brought the meds. Then they came and brought the meds, and that was the issue with the something missing, and that's when they weren't allowed back. And they bleached their hair and left my house a mess. But I was able to get my meds. That got worked out. And then after that, everything was okay. And then I did some painting. And then I got sick because I have, it wasn't the psychological thing this time. This time it was, I have ovarian cysts. So I was down a little bit from that, but that was okay. I was still able to, one of the other kids had moved into a place, so we were able to do some social activism online and get them some home goods. So that was absolutely wonderful. I was really excited about that, and that was an amazing effort. I was still down, so I did some stuff from home. Got somebody in with Harborview and got some care. And see ya. And then also, I was able to get the first step kits for Being, which is my new company. And I'm also going to tell you, in the month of May, I got to hurry up quick, learn website development skills. Used WordPress and Bluehost and got 2 websites up. www.mandajphotography.com, which is Manda, M-A-N-D-A, jphotography.com, and Being's website, which is www.actofbeing.org. And we got our first step kits, which, and my other ones I've shown you, which is the tent, the live straw, and the portable stove connector. It's amazing. And we've handed life straws out and those portable stoves. And we've had donations come in for clothing. We've handed out now, just in the month of May. This has all been done in the month of May, by the way. And then I also got to meet with my social worker. We got a notice in the mail all of a sudden that my Social Security hearing was coming up. It's been ongoing for like 2 years. They had no records from Harborview, so that's where like my treatment is. So they had like 2 years worth of records. And I've got degenerative conditions, so it was like, all right, this is great. So this was like, we had now like, what was it, a week, 2 weeks to prepare, and like this lawyer that from Montana that had done absolutely nothing all of a sudden tried to jump on. I fired him or released him or whatever. I don't know, not fire. That sounds really horrible, but I did. They let him go, if that's the thing. That's whatever. But it'll come back in September. Then I had got the CARD stuff, which is the Center for Asbestos Research and Disease, so they can track the pleural thickening caused by being raised in a Superfund site. Yay! And then I got to do some work as a community liaison, a couple hours there. That was 2 hours. And then, even though, I mean, yeah, there was some trust gone with Morgan and Laura, I was angry about that. But not like, okay, here's the thing. Yeah, okay, it was a trust issue, but, you know, they're still human beings. And Shelly, my good friend Shelly, had picked me up because, all of this, by the way, and I just have to say, all of this has been done since I broke my glasses. And I can't see. I can't see. I can't see, and it's so annoying. I can't see. So, that meeting with the community liaison thing, I'm just going to tell you, it is the weirdest thing to be in these meetings with people or around and talk to people and not be able to see the reactions on their face when you're talking. You don't know if they like what for your talk, like you don't know if their expressions are one of acceptance, if they're taking in what you're saying, if they want you to shut up, because I read that a lot. Like, I am a wordy person, so a lot of times I will read expressions to say, like, shh, quiet, that's enough. I had no idea, and I kept saying to these people, I'm sorry, I have no glasses, I'm sorry, I have no contacts, I'm sorry, I can't see. And I don't think they understood what I meant. And what I meant was, it was being placed in an environment that was so different. It was a completely different point of view than what I was used to. My glasses made things 20/20, and I'm nearsighted. So I can see things like, bam, if I have a face right here, but nobody's getting right here because I have personal space issues, get out my face. So everything's like a really strange impressionist point painting. But I can't read expression, and that's such a huge part of, with hearing or anything else kind of issues, that you read what's going on. You use all your senses. And to have that one sense taken away has really kind of messed with me in this whole scheme of everything. So I'm just going to throwing that out there. That has been like a... So, all right. So from our donations, after we had done the first step kits, we had we had like 125 left over. And we get a call from Morgan and Laura saying Sora had all these issues, was having fits, and I immediately was like, okay, beings are beings, all right? You can't just, you go. And I was with Shelly, and I was like, we were on our way to get my glasses, contacts, something, like an America's Best, something to get, whatever, so I could see. So we turned around, decided, we gotta deal with this. So, we turn around, we take immediately to the vet. It's a free first exam, Greenwood Vet Animal Hospital. They're amazing, so amazing. And, try to get a hold of Laura Ternasco, who's Seattle Dogs, or Seattle Homeless Dogs Program. She's such a great friend of mine. She's amazing. And, we tell them they got to get a hold of, and we put, the money down for the blood test after it, and it's to go to Laura's program. So that was the last of that. And, but that was the last of me trying to get, my glasses and stuff too. Then, because, by the time that went for the day, everything is closed. Then we went out. So we did get to go to dinner and stuff. Yeah, I know, Bill, the far-sighted thing. Yeah, we did try that afterwards. We did, hit a target where, we wondered if I could do readers. And then I was like, we found out that readers were for far-sighted people. Yeah, nearsighted, nah. We tried. We were, looking at our options there. But the cool thing is, here's the thing. I'm not really worried right now, because it's actually been quite the experience, and I've learned a lot from it. Like I said, that whole meeting at City Hall when I was there, it really put me in it just really, I kept telling them, I'm sorry, I can't see, I'm sorry, I can't see. But what I was trying to say, and I couldn't say because I hadn't taken it in and got home and internalized and thought about it, was that it was an experience to not be able to read what was going on around me and really speak freely, because I had no idea whether they were accepting what I was saying, liking whatever. I had no idea how I did. I had people afterwards how did you do? And I was like, good, I guess. I have no idea. I don't know how I booked it. I had no clue. So it was just kind of, it's such an experience, and I really try to learn from all my experiences, and that this one is quite the experience. But Friday I have glaucoma, so I'll have my glaucoma appointment, and I will talk to them about I do have vision insurance. So it's just really, honestly, it's a matter of getting things out. And I'm going to go into talking about the things that, some barriers and things, because these are real things in the life. And that's where it comes to recapping. It does cover exam costs. But the thing is there's a difference between ophthalmology and optometry. And that's actually kind of, it actually feeds into what my business does a little bit, is when we train people about the understanding in disciplines in different doctors. But, yeah. Okay. Now, so we ended up doing that. And then I had, of course, my neurology appointment with my neurology doctor, who's amazing. I absolutely love her. I have to say, I get great neuro rehab treatment at Harborview. They are just phenomenal. And then Gypsy came and stayed for a while. And then I have to say, through all of this, I have this friend named Liz who talks to me all the time, and she's just absolutely amazing and keeps, she reminds me to take my meds every morning. And having somebody do that when you are, like, at camp, my campmates used to do that for me. And I even had on my tent a big sign that said, "Don't forget to take your fucking meds, please." It's a huge deal, because, it's, whew. So Liz, thank you. You are such a huge, huge part of my life. We do park trips and things like that. My ankles and knees have been giving me some trouble. I've just been really exhausted this month. Like, kind of I have autoimmune, so like I've been getting kind of rashy and stuff with that, and I don't know. Like, my body's just, I'm wading through quicksand here. But Being is also pairing up with social workers at Harborview to help distribute donations. So we did give them one of our first step kits to go to somebody, and about 50 pounds of clothing right now. We've got about another 25 to 30 pounds to go out. So, and bath supplies, we've got some dog treats, we've got some wonderful, wonderful stuff. And then on the 15th, Pearson Angelica had their baby Arista. And she's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so Gypsy came over to watch Rowan on the 16th, because it doesn't matter. You can't take service dogs if they are not your own in the OB ward. So, and I had to go see the grandbaby. That was another experience in itself, because I had to ride public transportation with no glasses and no service dog. And that took a lot for me. Just going to throw that out there. But I did it, and she was beautiful, and it was amazing. And then Gypsy stayed with me for a couple days. And then it was so awesome. I was invited to see WeCount's new offices, and they were so beautiful. And I got to talk with Graham, who is doing some amazing work in the area, and for the displaced and getting them supplies. And it's just this phenomenal organization that I hope to work with closely. And I work with Graham as a community liaison, and he's an amazing person. And Oscar, the other guy, and WeCount. I'm sorry, I don't really pay attention to. I have an issue. Not an issue. It's not an issue. It's just names and who, like, labels of people, I don't do well with. It's a lot of stuff to remember. So I do good if I just remember first names. Yeah, and I'm sorry if that's disrespectful, and I don't try to mean to be. And then on the 21st, I had the Social Security hearing, and that was really, really stressful. And luckily, Rowan did really, really well, because afterwards they're like, we don't usually allow service dogs at these things. And I was just like in tears immediately. Like, you're not making me go anywhere without her. Like, I will give I don't even care. Like, I'll give up everything. You will not make me go somewhere without my dog. You can't make me. I don't care who you are. You're not going to make me go somewhere without my dog. And so she's like, and then she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. She's really well behaved. She's not, just as long as, just chill. I'm like, but it got, because they didn't have Harbor View's records, they got put off until September. So that was really great. It was awesome, actually. So, and then I got some other people referred over to Harborview for social work, so that they can get into social work services, primary care, get some palliative care, to get them into housing first works. Okay, it's just, and I'm researching hours and hours and hours of research, and trying to just get everything figured out here. But that's also why I believe in, I'll go into that later. Anyway, and then, oh no, that pair that needed to be screwed together is gone too. It dropped over the balcony while I was trying to, like, I didn't have the one piece on, and then the other piece was gone, and I was trying to make the planters, and they were like half hanging on my face. And then I moved my head too fast, and then they flew off. So I don't have them either. Me and Gypsy already had this discussion. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were talking about me, that I still had the other pair, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I did, but I do not anymore. So then I got an email from some of my street kids. East Lake had gotten swept again. So they needed a safe place. So I got them moved, some of them, to a space that's going to be good and safe, and we can get them some supplies, and they'll be okay there. As long as it's, cleaned up and everything stays good, I can get them, they'll be all right, hopefully. So, then it was very, very exciting that on the 24th, I got another call from one of my kids that they were having a cookout, hot dogs for peace. It was beautiful. It really was. It was amazing. I was invited, and I went, and I took pictures, and they grilled a bunch of hot dogs, and they handed them, we all ate, and they handed them out along the street with condiments. And then I was really sick, and then I went to a meeting where I'm going to be speaking on the 7th at the Ignite event for the homeless. And I was doing that, and I went to Folk Life to look for everybody. But since I can't see, we just pretty much wandered around for about an hour, and no one found us. And so I am pretty much just yesterday and today. Yesterday I cleaned, and Gypsy stayed here. And I made some food. And in this time, I've made a baby blanket. I'm just amazed at the work that's been done. So that's been the month. And in that, I feel like, after feeling like I didn't get a whole lot done, I feel like there was. And I feel like there was progress made. Vegan hot dogs? Oh, no. No. We had chicken or beef. Chicken or beef, that was what was on the menu. The thing about it is I think when I went through and I looked at what had been done, it was a mass effort by a lot of different people. And what amazed me by a lot of it was how every time I was tired and sick and felt like it was just too much, boop, popped someone that inspired me to do more and to keep going and to keep being. And that is so important to me. Each one of those times, in each one of those weeks, whether it was the fall where I injured my quad, which led to me I still went and supported the flyers and the May Day for Peace. That was also that same person that put on the cookout for the hot dogs for peace. Being there for the others that gain inspiration from me. I think so many times I need to show up and show them that they inspire me too. And then when I write it down there, I can see it. I can see that I had to tell Jared, wow, this is amazing. You did an amazing thing. We are all sitting in the park. I was able to come and give supplies. You're feeding people. This is awesome. You brought peace to people. You brought supplies, food, and peace. You're amazing. And the kids that were handing out these hot dogs, Gypsy just got housed. Jared, I think he just got housed too. I know the other two, they're bridge kids right now. And you know, I just got housed a few months ago. You know, I think it's beautiful and I think it's amazing. But in a way, when I passed by, I went to Folk Life, and I passed by these guys screaming, no head tax that affects jobs. And this one guy was explaining that charity needs to come from within and blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking at these kids passing out hot dogs, and I'm like, it already is. Like, everybody I know that's like extremely charitable are the ones that they have. They're charitable with everything they have. The only ones that I know that are not charitable are the ones that are like Jeff Bezos, or however you pronounce his last name. I'm not good with pronunciations either. You know, I think we need to be realistic with ourselves. Like, there's already, like, look at the people that have nothing. Well, I'm not going to say they don't have nothing. I'm going to say the people that have, you know, the bare minimum are splitting that bare minimum with everybody else that has bare minimum. So, whatever. But I thought it was amazing and beautiful, and I love that, and supporting that just fills my heart with joy. So, there were some really, really joyful things this month, and like a grandbaby and cookout and all of this stuff, and lots of research. But I would really like everyone to check out activebeing.org. I'm going to, I've kind of like on the education page, I'm putting up resources. I've got 4 up right now. I want to make sure that they're recent and really important and are giving just the key points. Because I could post thousands. I just want to make sure that they are hitting and they're key, because I'm doing the research. I don't want to have, I want to be in training. I don't want to have to make everyone do the amount that I am doing. Well, I would. If everybody wants to, I will give you all the information. You can get a hold of me. But anyway, I will talk to all of you later. I'll give you later. Have a wonderful day. Happy Memorial Day. Bye.